Hey devs, today I'm gonna show you how to change the icon of your React Native application. As you see here we have just our app of always, the tutorial app with the hello world and the default icon in both cases, here and here. So for this we won't use any third-party library this time. We're just going to use this tool called Icon Kitchen. Is just a web tool. I will leave the URL in the description. And as you can see, we have several tools here. Like for example, we can set the icon with any clip art that we have here, and you can see the preview. So for the Android platform, we can also change the shape of the icon. We can make it square, circle, and circle, or squircle. And for iOS we only have one shape, the default one. So as you see, we can select any clip art we want, and we can also set it text, for example WP, I don't know. We can change the font, we can make it bold or italic, and yeah, of course we can change the background, for example red background. We can also increase or decrease the padding. This makes the text bigger or smaller. It adds padding to the borders of the icon. And we can set, a couple of things, extra things, like for example the gradient background. So in this case, I will show you the example with an image. So we will just drag and drop our icon, our desired icon here. So let me find the icon I prepared for this. It's just a soccer ball. So there we see the preview of the icon. As I said, we can change the padding. So let's, for example, if you can increase or decrease the value with the keyboard arrows. So I think 15, it's okay. Let's select some kind of, I don't know, soccer colors, grass colors. For example, something like this. And yeah, these are the main things we can find here. There are some other things like shadows behind the ball, for example, and there's this chord that split it and makes it like two colors, I don't know. So you can play with this. I will leave it like it is. And here this is the Android part. Android part. We also have the iOS part. And there's no much things to do here, just almost the same and with a couple less options. So for example, in the Android side, as I said, we can choose two types of shapes. We will have to download both to make our app support both types of icons. So let's first start with the square tool one, and we just click on download, and this will download both platforms and also web icons, but we don't need that. So let's download, allow. So let's go to the folder where we downloaded the icon. In my case, it's in tutorials folder. We have this zip, we just unzip the file, and let's enter to the folder. Android, we see here, for example, the Play Store icon. This is the preview, but what we need now is the res folder, and we have here all the icons sizes we need for the application. So for example, this is the preview of how our icon will look like in the device. So let's go to our project, and we have to localize to find the folder. So let's go to Android, app, source, main, res, it's a long path, and here we have the folders where we have to drop these images. So Let's start with HDPI. We can ignore this one, which you can just remove this folder. We don't need that. So let's go to the first one, select all, and drag and drop to the HDPI folder. Replace. Now let's go to the following, DPI, drag and drop, and we will do the same with all the folders we have here. All right, XHDPI, XXHDPI, and the triple XHDPI. So this was, sorry, I don't want to write something wrong here. This was all for the squircle icon. Now if I run the app, we will still see this icon because this device is using circle icons, and we still have this IC launcher round. So we have to replace this icon also. That's why we will go back to this tool, and this time select circle and type here IC launcher round, right? Launcher round, and download the folder again. So we have this is not a place, it should go here. Back to tutorials. All right, now we have the round zip. So again, we just unzip the file, we enter to the folder, and we have to do the same process again with all the folders, because this time we are replacing the round icons, so we can support both types of icons. So I will do this fast. Okay, so now we have the corresponding icons instead of the default one. Now we are ready to run our Android app and see how the icon looks like. So we have our app here, and let's try. We just run Android, and we should see the correct icons. This should be fast also. There we go. And going back to the emulator, we can see that the icon has been changed successfully. So that was all for the Android side. Now let's do the process for the iOS icons. It's a bit more simpler. At least it's just one step or one process, not two times as we did with the squircle and the circle. So let's go to Xcode this time. That's where we have to place the icons. So this is our project. We just go to tutorial. This is the name of the project. So go to your projects folder, images, and here we have the app icon empty. We just right click and show in Finder. So this will open this folder. All right, and we have just the app icon set, and inside we have the contents.json. So go inside the folder and remove this file. Now let's go back to the files we have downloaded. We can go to the first one, for example this one, go to iOS and select all we have here, copy and paste inside. Let's go back to Xcode, and we can see that all the icons we had here have changed. Now we're ready to run again the iOS app, and we also should see the changes in our application. As you see, the iOS was much more simple. Let's wait. Okay, we have the app running again. So let's go back and check. As you see, we have successfully set up the icons for our applications in both platforms, iOS and Android. So that's all for this video. I hope it was useful for you and you find the explanation clear. And if that was the case, don't forget to support the channel. Give your like, leave your comments if you have a doubt, and see you in the next occasion. Bye bye.